Hey folks, Logan here with Dream Guitars, and for this week's weekly picks, I want to talk about Ted Åstrand. In the shop we have a 2020 Å-OM model with European spruce on top, Brazilian rosewood for the back and sides, and this really cool inlay here from Magnus Rommel. I love that, really cool modern stiff. And a 25-inch scale, and a 1.78 or 1 in 25/32 inch nut, so just a little more room for your left hand, which I love. Just a little more space for those weird wonky chords or whatever. Now, speaking of weird and wonky chords, what I think is so cool about this instrument is that there's so much dynamism and interplay across the registers. It's really sweet. I know I say sweet a lot, but when a guitar has that kind of like, it kind of coats your tongue a little bit, flavor to it. And like, I think that, it's really, adorable. There's just this, it's how these chords don't really feel, you know, washy or muddy. There's a lot of distinction and interplay across the notes. That's really And the treble is just this like cherry on top, a little bit of crystal chime. It's really I love how it stays in the air. Yeah. So, like I said, a really cool instrument that has a lot of interplay across the registers, such that the voice feels like it's having a conversation with itself rather than a bunch of people trying to talk over each other. You know what I mean? So, it's pretty interesting stuff. If you want to learn more, give me a shout. I'd love to chat. And here's Dustin.
So here's one that I think deserves a lot more attention, especially in the tonal department. The sound of this Kostal is seriously incredible, from like first position all the way up here. It's got this really liquidy, really lush, warm quality to it that really suits itself for fingerstyle, but you can also play it pretty hard too. It's if you've played any Jason Kostal's guitars, you definitely know that they have a super wide frequency range and just dynamic range in general. So, you know, he apprenticed with Urban Samaji, so a lot of it comes from that sort of modified lattice bracing, which is a little bit lighter and a little bit light touch responsive. So what I get with this particular guitar is that it loves legato pieces. If you're a player that plays with mostly light touch, that's where it's really going to shine. It's got like a really smooth low end to it, really smooth, almost like African blackwood, but it's actually Zirconi for the back and sides. A very dense wood from Mexico, and truly a perfect set too. Just enough sap to make it really interesting. Typical Jason Kostal German spruce top, stained glass rosette. Nice, really nice C neck carve on this too. This is like really ergonomically, to me it just feels correct. I don't know how else to say it, but it's got just like this tiny hint of flatness, not too much, and you come to the shoulders and it's nice and reinforced for if you're doing really complex chords with stretches. So it feels like a very like intuitive neck on this guitar, which I love. Short scale, which is also a big contributing factor to how warm it is, but let me just play it a little bit. Really rich sustain, and just these like glassy, liquidy trebles. Oh, it's just so good. It's very piano-like. A lot of Jason's guitars are very piano-like, at least to my ear. Balance between the registers too. Like those trebles just jump out. It's really cool. They have a lot of presence to them without sounding shrill. Oh man. Then you come down to first position and it roars. It's really cool. Oh, I love this guitar. So again, if like a really light touch responsive instrument with a super wide range for its dimensions is your thing, like this is pretty high on my list of guitars I'd recommend. Yeah, if there's any other questions about this beauty, give us a shout. Thank you.